We feel like we have this year some very talented juniors who will be seniors, who will have an opportunity to hopefully play at the next level. With that being said, we looked at our schedule and had an opportunity to put on a couple preseason games that we felt could help give our kids some exposure, but also compete and prepare us for the playoffs. So we have Tesoro High School, Division I school. As you know, we're a Division 11 school. 400 kids on our campus, co-ed. But we're going to go in there and play a Division I school who's very disciplined and tradition with being a great elite program. So week 5 will be an opportunity for us to compete and see what we look like going into league.
And like I said, I know in your league, I'm sure you guys have somebody in your league that you consider, you don't want to overlook anybody, but I mean, be considered a rival. And can you kind of explain that rivalry to us a little bit?
Aquinas High School is our school's rival. We're both in the San Bernardino Diocese. It's just a tradition, seasoned, competitive rivalry within our Catholic diocese. So they're looking very good. They have a Division I running back who's only a junior next year, and he's been a force to reckon the last 2 seasons, and he's going to have a big year. Coach is in his 2nd year. Got a lot of young guys, so that's going to be a big game, and it is actually our first league game. So we anticipate that one to be a pretty big, serious battle. It'll be a good competitive game.
And so now, it's not like college where you keep coaches for 6 or 7 years, but have you guys had any turnover or any changes in the coaching staff this year coming?
Yes. Whenever you look at college and the pros, when you win championships, you start ending up losing coaches. We just won 14-0, won a CIF championship this year, and we just lost our defensive coordinator to Upland High School, and big blow to the program. Hands down, one of the best coaches I've ever coached with or ever been a part of or associated with. So took a big blow there. So I'll step up and call the defense like I did the first 3 years, and we'll move forward from there. But Coach Luke Hutchinson is a big blow to us, losing him at the linebacker position and as a defensive coordinator. Yeah.
Now, as far as when we talk about the kids, who are your leaders? I guess you consider your team captains, and maybe both, but are going to be your impact players.
We have a few. We have our quarterback Niles Harrell, who's into his 3rd year as a starting quarterback for us. Threw for 30 touchdowns, over 2,000 yards. Has been voted team captain by his peers the last 2 football seasons. So going into his senior year, I don't see any difference in there. We have our safety, who we just moved to outside linebacker, Jared Batosh, who also starts at wide receiver. He is a 3-year starter. He started as a freshman, so he's seasoned 36-plus games as a varsity starter, and we're really excited about his leadership going into this football season. And we have 2 standout, one big Dylan Petty, who first team all-league offense defensive line, all CIF defense, and Ian Zamudio, our skill guy, who is just explosive game breaker. So we got some talent and some vets that are seasoned winners. So we're excited that we have that in the leadership department.
And with that said, too, you got a guy that started as a freshman, being a former coach, player. Just kind of explain to me how important it is to have a freshman program that's a good program, whereas your guys come in so they're ready for you.
It's exciting. When you have freshmen that can play at a high level and compete on varsity and excel. In his first game, he had 13 tackles. I mean, so just awesome. So from a leadership standpoint, the kids respect him. They watch everything he does, and it gives us an opportunity to accelerate some of the progression and the process of some of those younger guys and what they need to do to compete and get on the field. So we're really excited to have Jared on our football team for one more season.
Now, do you guys have any, or do you know of any that are possible transfers coming into the program that could be impact players?
We were very, very blessed this offseason to inherit two very, very talented football players. One from Santiago High School, Henry Mitchell. He will be playing nose tackle and offensive guard for us. He's a 6'3", 315-pound kid with great feet, 4.0 GPA. So, just all the way around, just an amazing kid. And also from Hillcrest High School, we inherited a wonderful student athlete, Lance Tianco, who will play strong safety for us, and a little bit of running back and our slot receiver. So we have two talented individuals. One's a senior in Henry, and then Lance is a junior, and we're expecting big things from those two gentlemen. Yeah.
And I always want to bring up 7-on-7. 7-on-7 has been, when I was playing, it was called passing league.
Right.
But now it's become its own thing. With it becoming more popular, would you say that it gives you, or kind of puts pressure on you and your coaching staff to coach a little bit more throughout the year?
Football's a year-round sport, so now there's no break for us anymore. We're 12 months a year. We're always planning, scheming. The boys want to practice or do something. 7-on-7's hard for coaches to do activities early in the season because they're missing practices to do their 7-on-7 thing. So what I've done this year is accept it, not fight it. For all you head coaches out there, we have to accept it because they're going to do it anyway. We try to support them in those endeavors to go out there and do it. Hopefully they don't get injured. I support it. I schedule things around it, and if they're on a legit team and they're going to a camp, then why hurt them if they think it's going to help them? Because the only thing it's going to do is, if I try to keep it away from them, is they're going to want it more. So I support it, and they're battling against some of the best athletes in the country. It's not football, so to speak, as far as pads, but they are developing the skill sets to be successful. So we support it.
And then my last question for you would be Notre Dame football. In your words, what would you say is what makes Notre Dame football special?
What makes Notre Dame football special is that we're a family. The sacrifice that we're willing to give up some personal goals for team-specific goals. The environment academically is set to a high standard, like it would be of a Stanford University. And so you get the best of both worlds, our three worlds. You get it spiritually, you get it academically, and you get it athletically. And because our school is so small, everyone gets coached. So we're really excited about that family environment.